Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to teach you a very important aspect in art is what is a composition. Most of them are finding it difficult to express what exactly is composition and other things, and it's a very easy understanding what is basically composition. And each one in not only in art, in photography or whatever other means of visually representing or what they really do in their art activities, you need to know this as a fundamental. So basically what I'm going to tell you is, see, if you see this paper, you need to know the orientation for it. This is going to be called as landscape sheet, this is going to be called as portrait sheet. Why basically they say is like, suppose you're seeing a kind of a landscape when you're going for a trip or something and you're seeing a landscape, you don't generally see from top to bottom, you don't view like this, you see generally like this. So when you see a paper which has been kept like this, so it's going to be called as landscape. So I've kept the board in landscape, and you need to be very specific whether you want to do an artwork in landscape or portrait. So whatever you do, so I'm just going to create a space like this in a landscape sheet, where horizontally and vertically you can see the difference. So this is a landscape sheet what I've drawn, and now generally I'm going to start a drawing of a old vintage house or something. Okay, so I've just drawn a house. I'm going to draw a door, window, and things like that. And I'm also going to draw a tree, which most fashionably you all see it in your artwork. So I've drawn all this. So once I've done this, okay, you call it as composition. Is this composition done? Is the question what everybody asks. See, how do you easily understand a composition? Is very easy it is. So basically you need to divide the paper. As you have a paper, A4 paper, so when you divide it into four halves, it's exactly same thing. You're going to divide it into four halves. When you divide into four half, you can easily make out which side is the heaviest. So I can make out like this is the heaviest part of it, one, and then I can also make out this part is the second heaviest, or this side is more heaviest. Okay, 2, and this side is 3, and this side is 4. So what happens is, in your artwork of your composition, if you're going for a vegetable shop or something and you're trying to weigh something, you can also make sure the weigh has to be properly balanced. So in composition also the balance has to be proper. So what I'm going to add up is, I'm going to add up some kind of a fence. So for example, can you see the weight is increased? Okay, then one more thing is, I'm going to add a small tree here. So what happens is, the balance is equally distributed in all the areas. So once you see the balance has been given to all the areas, all the four areas, so the composition is going to make really interesting balance. So most of them doesn't know this, so I'm trying to tell you in this lesson. So always make sure when you just divide it, division doesn't has to be with your pencil and scale and things like that. You just can draw a very thin line and understand which side is more heavier and which are the other elements to be added on, like for example a small bush or a small grass or a flower or something. It doesn't have to be the same thing, and once you do it, it will be more interesting fact to watch, and your composition is going to be very interesting. Because this, so it becomes all easy. Then you add up the details however you want, so it becomes much more interesting composition. So this is a whole kind of drawing, basically everyone tries to do it, and it make it interesting. You want to add a whatever the things you want to add, a sun, cloud, or whatever, just make sure that all the four areas you need to compose it properly. Don't leave out anywhere which one side is very heavy, the other side is lighter. Okay, thank you for watching this. If you like my art classes, art lessons, please click on the bell icon, and please do share it to your friends so that they can also learn this interesting fact about art. And you can also try to guide your the students, or might be your own children, so they will understand and they will improvise on it. Thank you. Signing out, guys. Gino here.